I get sick like that on purpose sometimes.
Ready?
Because I can't see my abs.
Good evening, everybody. Happy New Year. I'd like to welcome everybody to the January 7th, 2025 reorganization of the Hamilton Township Council. This meeting is being held with the benefit of public notice as required by the Open Public Meetings Act. Mr. Carabelli?
Here.
Mr. Papero?
Here.
Ms. Phillips? Here. Mr. Ty?
Here.
Mr. Whalen?
Here.
Please stand for the flag salute.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the invocation.
Dear God, as we stand at the beginning of this new year, we confess our need of your presence and your guidance as we face the future. Help us humbly put our faith in you and seek your will for our lives during this coming year. Let us commit ourselves to resolutions that help us grow more towards you, and let us stay committed to them throughout the year. As always, may this council always serve compassionately and humbly the residents of our township. We make all of these intentions in your name. Amen.
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 God, he's good.
So professional.
He is.
I will now call for the nomination of council president for a one-year term.
Madam Clerk, it brings me great pleasure and honor to nominate the man to my right, Rick Ty, to the position of president of our Hamilton Township Council. Since running with Rick in 2017, I've come to know him very well, and we've had many conversations along that during that time period. Throughout his tenure as a council member, he has demonstrated time and again a deep commitment to the Hamilton Township residents, whether it was through fire consolidation or the animal shelter issues or just any concern or issue that may come up by a resident of our great town. Rick has been a reliable advocate for our community. I look forward to this next year as he navigates our legislative body, and I'm confident that he will do a great job in leading us all.
Can I have a second?
Madam Clerk, I would like to second the nomination for Councilman Rick Ty as my honor and pleasure to nominate my friend and great colleague.
Thank you.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Mr. Papero?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next, I will call for the nomination for the council vice president for a one-year term.
I'd like to nominate my friend, Councilman Pat Papero.
Second?
And I'd be honored to nominate my friend and colleague, Pat Papero.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Mr. Papero?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Congratulations.
All right, you guys play musical chairs now.
Where are we
I'm
going?
going to get going.
We just stay put?
Huh?
Just stay put.
Can I stay here?
Yeah.
Thanks. Pat, oh, get Pat's thing. Where's Pat? There it is. You're out.
Thank you.
How easy that is. Wow.
You're a professional.
Like tomorrow to be saying.
Okay, so I would just like to say a quick word of thanks to my colleagues for the confidence that you've shown in me today. It's an honor to serve you as your president. Not necessary. We don't. I understand it's not necessary,
I'm sorry, well, no.
right?
No, we haven't done it in the past. You're already sworn in as officials.
When
elected
elected
officials.
in a general
Yeah.
election, you take an oath.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Always is a
Thank you, Counselor, as always. And I look forward to working with everybody on this dais in the coming year, our clerk's office. You know, when we first, Anthony talked about how long we've been working together. And when we first came into office, we were focused on preserving open space in Hamilton. We were focused on opportunities for redevelopment in Hamilton. And we were focused on public safety. And we have made progress on every single one of those in partnership with Mayor Martin and with this extraordinary group of public servants that I have the privilege to work with on this dais. We have made great progress on every one of those points. When you look at our health department and how we have reformed our health department, how we have improved the services through COVID, through a period of great challenge for that department. And we were able to reform and reorganize and create greater accountability, greater access to services, and greater transparency for the public through the work that we've done. And that work continues. We continue to work collectively to improve. The same is true for redevelopment. Our Director of Economic Development is here today. He's been a crucial part, Fred Dumont, of our effort to redevelop in Hamilton, to focus on opportunities. For example, in our Bromley neighborhood, there was a fire property that sat vacant for many years. This mayor, this economic development director, our township attorney, and their teams did the work that needed to be done in order for us to be able to redevelop this property. It was a very difficult puzzle to put together, and the scope of that continues to expand, and that's going to be, when that reaches fruition, is going to help to revitalize the Bromley neighborhood. There's been work done to bring new jobs to Bromley as a part of the Martin administration and with these council members. And that work continues in 2025, and I look forward to partnering with my fellow council members. I look forward to partnering with our mayor and with his team to continue to make progress on these issues as we work together in 2025. So thank you again. And with that, Madam Clerk, we will move on with,
Communications?
yeah, do we need to read
Oh, I'm
the-
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Can we back up in reference to the amendments to the agenda?
Yeah, so there are a few changes to the agenda tonight. We've removed a couple of items. So there was a resolution to adopt an amended cash management plan. The administration, the CFO asked for a little more time to do a little more work on that. And we do have time, so that'll be on the next agenda. And there's a resolution for appointments and reappointments to the Hamilton Township Environmental Advisory Commission. We are also postponing that vote. There are several resolutions where we are just amending the title. We are appointing individuals to various boards and commissions. We have added the names of those individuals to the titles of CA 12, CA 14, and CA 15. And then there is CA 16. What was the change on that
That
one?
was adding the names of Mr. Bendis, I believe, and one other individual.
Mark Mira.
Thank you, Mark Mira.
Okay, so adding the names again of the appointees. With CA 36, we are removing the firm One Water Consulting from the list of vendors that we'll be using in that. And then we're adding a resolution approving a second one-year contract extension with Acrisure, which is the risk management consultant for Hamilton Township. And there's also, we're adding on a resolution authorizing transfers for calendar year 2025 pro forma stuff, and additionally authorizing transfers between departments for the sewer budget, or transfers in the calendar year for the sewer. sewer vote. So can I please have a motion on the amendments to the agenda?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
So I do need to say this meeting is being held with the benefit of public notice as required by the Open Public Meetings Act, if you hadn't already said it.
We're good.
Well done. We're good.
If you already said it, we said it twice. All right.
Okay, for your consideration, we have communication items C1 through C3.
Any comment from council?
No.
Proclamation commemorating Martin Luther King Day, commendation recognizing January's Radon Action Month, and then the receipt of documentation to amend the alcoholic beverage license for Raza's Hospitality Group, adding the trade name Raza's at Hamilton. Any members of the public wish to comment on any of these communications? Seeing none? Do I have a motion?
I move communications C1 through C3.
Second motion.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Next, Resolution 125-001 is a resolution of Hamilton Township, County of Mercer, State of New Jersey, supporting Vision Cannabis LLC's application to the Cannabis Regulatory Commission for a Class 5 cannabis retail and dispensary license.
Do we have any members of council wishing to comment? I know there are members of the public, I believe, who would like to comment on this. All right, so we'll go right to members of the public who wish to comment.
Good evening, Mr. Tide, member of council. My name is Rich Fonaro, firm of Fonaro Francioso LLC. We represent Vision Cannabis LLC, who's seeking the support of council here tonight. I do have a principal of Vision Cannabis here to answer any kind of questions you may have regarding what the proposal is and, you know, the background of the operators and such, if you do want to hear some of that.
Any questions? We're good.
I think they kind of laid it out
Yeah.
this time.
It's just well laid out in the supporting material. We appreciate the information. that's
Okay, so
provided.
you got the supporting package from, okay.
It was, Rich, it was extremely thorough. I love the fact that, you know, that there will be an appeal to Hamilton residents, you know, for employment purposes there. There's also, you know, it breaks down also the positions that are listed. So I thought it was extremely thorough and I don't have any other questions, so.
Okay.
Well done.
So do I have a motion on this resolution?
I'll make
Motion to close the public comment portion.
the motion to close the public comment portion and move resolution 125-001.
I'll second the motion.
Madam Clerk?
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
Thank you.
So next we have the consent agenda items. So all matters listed under the consent agenda are considered to be routine and non-controversial by council and will be approved by one motion. There will be no separate discussion. We will have public discussion if there's anyone who wishes to comment on any of the resolutions. So that said, does council have any questions or comments?
I looked it over ahead of time. I didn't see anything that jumped out at me, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward.
It's mostly reorg, just
Transfer.
standard reorganization items that we do, newspapers and so forth. So if no members of the public wish to comment, then I'll ask for a motion.
I think Janice.
Oh, Janice, did you?
Yes.
Yes.
Rick, don't mess around.
Rick, yeah.
Janice Guy, 433 Trinity Avenue, Cornell Heights. Okay, I have two questions. CA 31, is that in Cornell Heights, the Evelyn Avenue and the Gress Court, and what is it? Or are there two upland avenues in the
Christopher
township?
Estates.
Oh, that was the old Christopher Estates,
It's the
right?
Christopher Estates matter. It's finally,
Where is Christopher Estates? Do we,
it's not in Cornell Heights, but
Oh, okay.
elsewhere?
somewhere in Hamilton.
Okay, I thought we had the only upland avenue. Okay, I guess not then. Okay. And then the other one is CA 37, with the Aspen Pink. What is that about?
It's the Rutgers.
It's a rehabilitation of the Dam 8.
The watershed agreement for Aspen Pink?
It's rehabilitating the structure of Dam number 8.
Oh, they're just fixing the dam?
Yes.
Okay. And where's the dam at?
Dam. See if we have a picture for you.
I believe it's in the park, in Veterans Park.
In Veterans Park? Okay. Well, that's a ways from us then. All righty. Just curious. Okay, thank you.
Did they give us a picture on that one? No.
Any other members of the public wishing to comment? Seeing none?
Seeing no further comment from the public, I move to close the public comment and move on consent agenda items CA1 through CA41.
I'll second that.
It's a lot.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli? Ms.
Yes.
Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Papero?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Next, we have ordinance 125-001. This is an ordinance amending and supplementing the Code of the Township of Hamilton, New Jersey, Part 3, Land Use Legislation, Chapter 550, Land Development, Article 4, General Regulations and Design Standards, Section 550-143, Cannabis and Medical Cannabis Establishments. This is first reading and introduction.
It's first.
Do I have a motion?
I move on ordinance number 125-001, first reading and introduction.
Second the motion.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Papero?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Next, we have Resolution 125-040. This is a resolution referring the proposed amendments to the Code of the Township of Hamilton, New Jersey, Part 3, Land Use Legislation, Chapter 550, Land Development, Article 4, General Regulations, Design Standards, Section 550-143, Cannabis and Medical Cannabis Establishments to the Hamilton Township Planning Board for review pursuant to NJSA 40:55D-26.
So we'll open this up to discussion. Are there any questions or comments on council? And just so the public knows, this is to put the minimum distance requirement in place. We're gonna be enacting an ordinance to, or it's our intention, I should say, to enact an ordinance to put a minimum amount of space between cannabis retailers, similar to what we have in place for alcohol for bars and liquor stores.
And just to add to that, Council President, if you wouldn't mind, it's still under our ordinance, retail dispensaries, there's 3 that we have allotted for in
We're capped at
Hamilton.
3.
Capped at 3, just so they're not clustered together.
Right.
That's the goal of this legislation.
Okay. Any other comment from council? Seeing none, any members of the public wishing to comment on this resolution? Seeing none?
Make the motion to close the public comment portion on Resolution 125-040.
I have a second.
I'll second the motion.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Papero?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
Okay, now it's time to open the meeting to comments from members of the public. No one signed up. Would anyone like to approach and discuss
Anything?
anything? You're good? Come on up, Janice. Happy New Year, Janice.
Happy New Year.
And Ms. Janice,
Janice, 432 Trinity Avenue, Cornell Heights. Man, this is a fast meeting here.
Ms. Janice, I just wanted to amend my comment. The Christopher Estates is just north of Cornell Heights. So it's not in Cornell Heights, but it's just north of it. If you're looking where 295 and US 1 come to So it's north of where you are.
Oh, okay. All righty. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
No
I looked at the
problem.
map again.
All right. Number one, what happened to our calendars? Usually we always have our calendars for the recycling and stuff like that.
What's the status of the calendars?
They're at the printer.
Oh,
All
okay.
ready to go. We're shooting for, you should have it at your home before the end of the month, but we're hoping for mid-month, all right? So we're getting there. Maybe
Okay.
another week or a little longer.
Because I
We don't
depend on
like
that
to
for
try to give a date
recycling.
because then people get, you'll come back to the next meeting and tell me you didn't get yours yet, and why didn't I get it? So our official answer is by the end of this month, you should have it. And
Okay.
we're hopeful that it'll come sooner than that.
All right. Thank you much. Because for recycling, I liked it for the recycling. And then the other thing is I did go to Veterans Park, not Veterans Park, Cooser Farm. And they always do a great job. But this year, they were absolutely outstanding. I don't know who you passed this on to, but I mean, the trees, they had extra lights on and they were gorgeous. The house looked nice, and the gazebo, that was out of sight. That was absolutely phenomenal. I rode through and I go to the end where I don't know where they exit you, behind St. Anthony someplace or other. But I came back and I looked at it again, and then I went through a second time and did the same thing and stopped and looked. It was gorgeous. And then I went back another day and I looked at it again. They did an absolutely outstanding job. So pass on the word, say, all they do is duplicate this forever for all I care. It was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, especially that gazebo. Outstanding.
Thank you for those
Thank you.
comments.
Council President, that's all done by our Public Works
Yep.
Department and in conjunction with the Recreation Department, but they're the ones out there, and they take weeks and sometimes months to get it just right. And we have a great crew out there. They're all a good crew, but we have certain members of the crew that really, this is their baby. They love to make it beautiful like that. So we will definitely pass on your comments. We did get a lot of comments from other residents as well, so it was particularly beautiful this year. So hopefully it'll get better and better each year.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was going to bring it up during my council comments also, but I spoke to one of the employees. She advised me that she worked weekends for 7 weeks straight in order to get that ready and get that going. So it's a testament to the work that they did and, everybody being involved.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Winter Wonderland is a great event for our community, and I think the community really, it pays off. The community comes together on the night that they do the Christmas tree lighting. When the weather cooperates, we get thousands of residents who come out and join us for that. It's a great night, and then it's just a great place to go visit. It's a nice showcase for Cruiser Park too, which I consider one of our hidden gems in Hamilton. Great place to visit, take the tour of the museum, of the mansion
Yes. And the train museum.
and the train. So, any other members of the public wishing to comment? Happy New Year, Director Dumont.
Go Pack, go.
Okay. Limiting his comment to football. All right, well, with that, we'll move on to comments from council, starting with my colleague on my left.
No? Mixing it up, President. I'd just like to say congratulations again, President, and I look forward to the upcoming year working with you, and also to my friend and colleague, Vice President Papaparo. We had a wonderful 2024. We've made a lot of progress, as you mentioned, and I look forward to another successful year working with my colleagues in the administration, clerk's office, and hopefully it gets warmer soon. That's my comment.
Especially in this room.
But I hope everyone has a good night and gets home safely.
Thank you. Councilman Whalen?
President Todd. First off, Happy New Year to everybody. And contrary to Mr. Dumont's statement about the pack, I say go Birds. Bye, Mr. Dumont. As far as President Ty and Vice President Papaparo, I wish you both much success this coming year. As in the past, it's been a pleasure working under both of you guys. Anthony, again, thank you for everything you do. And what you've done as the president for the past year, and the best part about it is you still give our invocation, because nobody does it better, right, Janice? Right. So, anyway, everybody, drive safe out there. There could be some black ice, and just be safe, and we'll see you soon. See you at the end of the month.
Councilman Carabelli.
I'll be really brief. I just want to echo the comments. Have a good night. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Good seeing you guys. There's a little bit less stress in this seat and I know it's left in good hands, so I appreciate it. Was this? And I want to congratulate our Vice President, Pat Papero. I'm sure you guys are going to do a great job, and I'm excited about this year together with you. Listen, every team, sometimes we have our hiccups here and there, but for the most part, we work really well together, and I truly am I'm blessed by the fact that I have good colleagues here and also in the clerk's office and the administration, so it makes life a lot easier. I also just want to make one announcement, and I don't know if anyone else was going to mention this, but there's an MLK event, Martin Luther King event, that's on the 13th at 7 p.m. at Faith Christian Baptist Church. Always a good event at 7 p.m., so good turnout frequently. And then also, and I've been working with the administration here and other municipalities, but in my county role, I just want to mention there's a business grant program for businesses. So if you know a business out there that is seeking grant dollars, we have a variety of different programs out there. So I just want to allude to that and spread the word. So feel free to reach out to me and I can get you more information on that. But thankful to be here and this new year and looking forward to working with you guys. So thank you.
Thank you. Council Vice President.
Just want to say thank you to my team, right, for putting me where I am, for allowing me to be part of the team, for always having our back, looking out for us, for always having us prepared. And don't get too comfortable in that seat because I'm coming back to it. To our residents who come out, we appreciate you coming out. Haven't missed a meeting. We appreciate you being here, as always, as part of our team. And I look forward to an exciting year. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a lot of good things happening. And I look forward to it.
Thank you. We have hardworking council members on this dais. I'm not sure that anybody can say they work harder than our Council Vice President, Pat Papero. It makes me extremely comfortable that I know Pat will have my back this year, that we'll be working closely together to ensure smooth delivery of everything, our responsibilities to the public this year. So I am looking forward to it. There's a lot to look forward to in Hamilton this coming year. There are always going to be challenges that we may or may not foresee, some that we know, some that we do not. I know we're already hard at work on a plan to meet our affordable housing requirements. I'm looking forward to seeing continued progress on our new municipal complex, which, by the way, we're going to be sharing with our Board of Ed, which is going to save Hamilton taxpayers money for decades to come. The fact that we were able to achieve that level of cooperation that previously was unseen in the township. So I'm looking forward to more open space initiatives. I'm looking forward to moving forward with the solar field on the location of the old McCrancy's landfill. The estimates that I've seen, this is it's going to be municipal solar energy. And the estimates that I've seen are that it's going to provide for 80% of the electricity need for the township. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing that work move forward. And there is more to come in 2025. So thank you all for being here. When we first started, during Anthony's first term as council president, this room tended to be a lot fuller. I used to joke that we were going to try to make council meetings boring again. And I think we've succeeded. There's less drama, right? No drama, which is, knock on wood, that's where we want to be, just delivering good government and continuing that effort every day to provide good government to the residents of our community. I'm grateful, and I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year. And unless anyone has anything else, then this meeting is adjourned.
That was great.
People that were sitting there, right? I don't know. That were sitting there and they left.